everybody, I'm Zach and you're watching the Midnight Jamboree. So it's Tuesday and that means that it's new release day for movies, so I picked up one of my new favorite films of all time, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. It's pretty cool. It is the first 4K movie that Disney has released. They do obviously have Pirates of the Caribbean and a few other ones, I assume, in the works here. But just, look at this beautiful cover. How lenticular it is. Lenticular. Now, obviously, it does have that Best Buy sticker on the top there, but this cover to me is so much better than the 3D cover that they released for the first film. That was just boring. This is upbeat and it's rocking. It's really cool. And obviously, it's the Cinematic Universe edition, which they started doing with Doctor Strange. Not super sure why they didn't always do it, but you know, whatever. So yeah, and obviously, this is the 4K edition, and I'm super excited, so I'm going to take this slip cover off of here. As I was saying, just so nice embossed and lenticular. Just the back, obviously, you can see lists the specifications for the discs and obviously the bonus features that are included in here. I'm still not fully sold on the curvature of these. I think it's weird. I know some studios have kind of started going back and re-releasing older films with complete slipcovers, but I'm not a slipcover guy anyway, so it really doesn't matter much to me. I just know that people are probably buying all the Marvel movies up until this point just are looking at that and they're just like, ew. So yeah. So obviously, it's pretty nice. Still sealed in its package with that free poster that's in there. Oh boy. So let me open this here real quick. It's a delicate art when I include the posters. Alright. So we got this here. Let's look at this poster. Obviously, this is for Guardians of the Galaxy Inferno with David Hasselhoff. That's a beautiful, beautiful image right there. Not really. I highly doubt many people will be keeping this, especially because it's folded. I mean, it's not even just like shipped to you folded. It is folded. So, I mean, it's nice. I'm glad David Hasselhoff is still kind of rocking out and doing stuff, so maybe he'll get that Logan-esque Knight Rider film he's been asking about. Alright, so obviously you can see it pretty comparable to the slipcover on there. The same artwork and everything also goes for the back. So let's get this opened up and see what all comes inside. Obviously, my digital copy on here real quick. I like and dislike the way Disney is doing this now. I kind of think it's a little bit kitschy doing something like that. Especially, it was really cool for Captain America Civil War. It was actually a shield, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then from, like, Moana, it was just like, oh, here you go. I mean, at least for, like, I think it was The Force Awakens, it was BB-8. And I was like, that's kind of cool. But for this, it's just Guardians of the Galaxy. Then we go on the inside here. Kind of the classic blue and white here from Disney for their standard discs. I know the DVDs got the standard white disc as well, but the 4K, it's kind of rocking out. Look at that. It's the exact kind of poster artwork there. I'm pretty excited by that. I think that's pretty cool, and it sets 4K kind of aside as a new format. It really shows that, hey, this is what's going on. So I'm quite fond of that, but it looks awful compared to that. Just, it doesn't work. It doesn't mix. And obviously, that's not that big of a deal, but, you know, to collectors like me, once it's just closed inside, it looks so much better. So yeah, I'm pretty excited that this was the first one to come out in 4K. Obviously, James Gunn was really rooting for it to come out in 4K, and Disney thankfully appeased him, and was like, you know, you made a pretty good movie twice before, you know, you're making a third one. Let's kind of do what you want for a little bit. So yeah, I'm very excited to have this. Unfortunately, with the advent of 4K Ultra HD, 3D is kind of taking a back seat. The Best Buy exclusive Steelbook did come out with a release that had the 4K, the 3D, and the Blu-ray in there. I hate Steelbooks, so I unfortunately had to pass on that one. It's the same thing with Kong Skull Island. It came with the 4K and the 3D, but I just hate Steelbooks, so there's no reason I'm going to get that just to get an extra copy of the movie. Guardians of the Galaxy in other countries is getting a 3D release just standardly. I know in the UK it's coming out in a few other countries. I already have my pre-order set in there. So I don't know if I'll Frankenstein a copy together or if I'll just leave them two separate on my shelf, but still, it is great to have this film, the beautiful Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, in 4K Ultra HD. No doubt it will look stunning on almost any display that can kind of have 4K image on there. So yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode of the Midnight Jamboree and the Guardians of the Galaxy. And of course, an awesome thing about this is it includes Ultra Play, which just lets you start the movie. So like a lot of older Warner Brothers Blu-rays where you could just start the movie. So I think that's a super pointless feature. And to kind of class it up as Ultra Play really makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode of the Midnight Jamboree and the Guardians of the Galaxy. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube and hit the notification bell so you can see when we upload all of our wild and crazy adventures. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Pinterest, Twitter, and all those good things. And for the Midnight Jamboree, I'm Zach. Bye, guys.